we the GOAT this year. Champion.
Ring, ring. The 90s are calling, and you don't need a landline to answer the call. Just head over to the event center this weekend.
As if, Alexis. If you've reached an overall rating of 90 in my career, head to this retro event for top-notch 3v3 competition. Bring your totally awesome builds and earn wins to unlock prizes starting at 9 a.m.
A good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the backcourt, it's the stars Young and Murray. Down in the block, it's Okongwu and Capella. And it's Griffin in at the 3 spot. And for Toronto, Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, down low. A couple of Eastern Conference teams right now. Some of the biggest names in that conference, Steve. This one was circled on the calendar for me. Could not wait.
Kevin, after playing in the Eastern Conference for so long, I'm very familiar. No doubt that the East Coast ball is a little rougher around the edges. No slight on the West Coast, just the way it is.
That shot by Griffin, no good. Here's Toronto now. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Schroeder outside. Here's Barnes. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
The paint is where Barnes is most dangerous. He attacks without hesitation.
Young against Schroeder. Young dishes to Griffin. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Dennis Schroeder. Steve, thinking back to the 2018 draft, Atlanta made a trade that day with major ramifications.
Kevin, yes they did. At the core of it, it was Young for Doncic. It might have been easy to second guess at first, but Young has had an enormous impact on the Hawks. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. The 3 from Barnes. Here's Pirtle. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Love how Pirtle crashes the glass for these boards, staking his ground and not letting anyone by him.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line for your Raptors, Jakob Poeltl. One shot.
Every team can use a guy like Pirtle, a glue guy. Shores up the middle, protects the rim.
Murray outside. It's good from long range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Siakam finds Barnes. Back to Siakam. Over Okongwu. Again, Toronto.
Gotta get up on Pascal Siakam. When you don't, he hurts you with the jumper.
There's the pass to Okongwu. He dishes it to Griffin. And Pirtle pulls it down. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the Raptors in Toronto.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
And if it wasn't there, each guy was willing to make the extra pass. Trust in his teammates.
And the dunk by Capella.
As a point guard, Trae Young knows his guys depend on him to find them, especially when uncovered.
Barnes kicks to Anunoby. Schroeder outside. Shoots the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. deadly, especially when you're on the road.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 2. Young pass to Okongwu. Outside Griffin. The 3.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense. I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Back to Siakam. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Griffin with the rebound for Atlanta. They've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Wide open look here for Murray. Trains the three-pointer. Murray's got 6.
Great timing by DeJounte Murray. He shot that one in rhythm.
Not going to go that time. The Hawks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here the step back. Good on the jump shot.
Timeout.
He's got 8.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And a guy who fills up the stat sheet across the board, Steve. DeJounte Murray.
His length and athleticism shows up at both ends, Kevin. A good rebounder for a guard. And beyond the numbers, he comes up with some clutch plays.
Drills the three-pointer.
This is what you already like about OG Anunoby's game. Has a good feel for where to get his shots along the perimeter.
Young pass to Okongwu. The dish to Griffin. Over Barnes. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points. One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
For Atlanta, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Okongwu finds Griffin. Back to Okongwu. Pass to Griffin. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Schroeder against Young. Okongwu, the pass to Young, and the dunk by Capella.
You see the vertical. Clint Capella way above the rim with 1 or 2 hands.
Here's Anunoby, and Anunoby slams it in.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Young pass to Murray. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Achua, he's checked in for the Raptors.
Raptors. Precious Achua.
Okongwu against Siakam. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Let's see some of the numbers here for Okongwu.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Sinks the triple.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Young against Schroeder. Inside, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Toronto, they've gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Siakam, right side. Passes it to Barnes. Lets it go. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. For Atlanta, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game.
What separates Capella is his quick jumps around the rim. Tremendous athlete.
Schroeder outside. Pass to Siakam. Here's the three. The rebound by Young. Kicked away. Anunoby finds Schroeder. Here's Barnes. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Barnes has got 7.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Young from outside. Rebound by the Raptors. Achua, the pass to Anunoby. Trying to find Achua and gets it to him. Fires from deep. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Here's Murray. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Achua, no good.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
And that one's good, Griffin.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And the Raptors call time here. Hey, Greg, what are you looking for here as they enter their first night of a back-to-back?
We'll see how the coaching staff distributes minutes among the players. You don't want to overuse your guys tonight and leave them sluggish for tomorrow. It's about finding a balance.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Siakam. McDaniels comes in for Scotty Barnes. And Trent subbed in for Anunoby. The pass to Johnson. Murray against Trent. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Murray's got it all tied up now for Atlanta. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Schroeder with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. And he makes that one.
We talk about Schroeder's toughness. Just shrugs off the hit and keeps on going.
Murray against Trent. Pass to Hunter. Four on the clock. Here's Fernando. And another shot. They get the rebound.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now, here's Schroeder. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Atlanta. And here is Trent outside. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 5 assists tonight. Young with the ball. Back to Johnson. Murray surveying the D. Over Trent. Murray, no good. Raptors leading by 5. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
McDaniels kicks to Trent. Young finds Trent. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors.
2 minutes left.
Oh, good with the triple.
2 minutes.
The Hawks trail by 5. Murray outside. Passes it to Young. Yep, that one goes in there.
He's fearless, Trae Young. Knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
Young, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
A minute 20 left in the first quarter. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And the Raptors making a change here. Coloco's checked in. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Toronto.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Schroeder passes to Trent. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Johnson outside. A floater. They get it again. Here's Fernando. The layup off target.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's McDaniels, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Now here's Mills, guarded closer. There's the three. Another three for Atlanta.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Chris Boucher's checked in for Achua.
Chris Boucher.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. Now, here's Hunter. 11 points for him in that last game against the Raptors in Toronto. Shot, high post, and again it's Atlanta.
New players entering the league sometimes don't challenge you from mid-range, but Hunter is excellent from there.
1 second left. Wow! Huge buzzer beater!
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the shot clock, ending the quarter the right way.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Raptors lead by 2. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Down in the block, it's Okongwu and Capella. And it's Mills. Then there's Hunter. And it's Buffkin in at the 2. Here's Buffkin. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, DeJounte Murray grew up in South Seattle. He said a lot of stuff goes on. It was rough. But NBA veteran and fellow Rainier Beach graduate Jamal Murray tried to help him. Murray says, always stayed positive with me and my family. He'd say, that kid has a chance. And every summer we play pickup. I knew I could be okay if I stayed working. Kevin?
And he did. D.A., thanks so much for the report.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Boucher against Okongwu. Here's Mills. Banked in off the glass.
You know, he's not someone who spends a ton of time in the painted area, but Patty Mills looking comfortable on that one.
Steve, what I love about Okongwu is how he uses his body and gets the most out of it.
Kevin, he has crazy athleticism for an undersized center. He's stout on defense and uses that quickness when he has the ball.
And Atlanta has possession after the Raptors pick up 2. Offensive rebound. Pass to Okongwu. 6 on the shot clock. And Greg, we still see players embellishing contact. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary, or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that?
And that one falls for Okongwu. Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. OG Anunoby comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And then for Atlanta, A.J. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Young is subbed in for Patty Mills. Both free throws good from Okongwu. Raptors with the lead. On the wing, Anunoby. A 32-point game for him in the win against Atlanta.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
Here's Griffin, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
What a swat from OG Anunoby. His wingspan is 7'2", and opponents, sometimes they're surprised.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed. That's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Young, after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And they're pushing it up. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to, helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Hurdle, he's checked in for Toronto. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for the Hawks. Okongwu kicks to Capella. Murray, the pass to Capella. Lob pass to Capella. And Pirtle sends it back.
Jakob Pirtle saying, not in my house.
Good defensive work there by Young.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Second team foul.
The Hawks trail by 6. Young outside. Going inside. On target from 13 feet. Young's got his second bucket of the game to go.
What an effort by Trae Young. He found a way to score it.
He gets that one.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Young pass to Okongwu. Dishes it to Griffin. Outside for Murray. Okongwu against Barnes. 5 to shoot. On its way from Young for 2. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Pirtle. And it's good. 2 points. And now an 8-point Raptor lead.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And the dunk by Capella.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Pirtle finds Siakam. Shoots. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now Young. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Siakam throws it down.
Beautiful when the big man takes flight. Pascal Siakam leaving no room for error with that dunk.
Now here's Okongwu. This game he had 12. And Pirtle sends it back. It's Trent on the wing. There's the triple. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for Clint Capella. And he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer, understands the offense, moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. Young, right side, shot to stop the run, and it's good on the way in. Young's got 6 points.
Using his speed and agility, Trae Young gets to his spot inside.
Here's Trent. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 13-point game. Murray against Siakam. And the dunk by Capella.
They've really leaned on Capella to provide points tonight, and he has been up to the task.
To the wing on the left, and the pass to Pirtle. And the shot is good. Pirtle's got the lead up to 13 now for the Raptors.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Trent against Young. It's good. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Trent goes in. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's Murray. 12 points for him. Young pass to Okongwu. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Scotty Barnes.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
First free throw is good. So, Steve, you were drafted by the Heat, a young expansion team at the time down in Miami. But if you had to choose, which city would you give an expansion team to right now?
I think Seattle and Las Vegas are at the top of everyone's list. San Diego would be nice because I love to travel there. I love when Vancouver had a team. How about bringing that team back, Kevin?
Now, here's Siakam. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story. And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Hawks trail by 13. Pass to Young. Hawks passing it around. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Anunoby. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Murray, no good. Raptors leading by 15. Here's Siakam, and it's blocked. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Murray, good.
I'll tell you, DeJounte Murray puts a lot of pressure on your defense, whether it's in half court or in transition.
Passes it to Achua. Back to Trent. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Toronto's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. For 3, Siakam. Good on the 3-point shot. Siakam's got 7 now in this quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shot's now starting to fall.
Open shot by Murray. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Johnson, the pass to Griffin. Stolen by McDaniels. Trent outside. Anunoby kicks to Trent. Achua in the corner. From deep. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Murray, no good.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now, here's Siakam. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Anunoby, good.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And with the move to positionless basketball, wing players with the size and strength of OG Anunoby tremendously in demand.
You need a guy who can hang with all the superstar wings defensively. And OG has a better shot than most.
Changes for Toronto. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Anunoby. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Looking to end the run. He lays it in.
Patrick Mills.
Mills has got 6 in the quarter.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
To the inside. Here's Achua. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Johnson. He kicks to Mills. And he lays it straight in. Mills has got 8 points.
And you watch Patty. He has the ball on extreme as he works into position for the shot he wants.
Kicks it out to Schroeder. Pass to Trent. Here's McDaniels. Shot clock reset for Toronto. Shot's good by Achua.
Muscle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Here's Buffkin. Defended by Trent. Kept alive by Atlanta. Here's Johnson. That shot no good. Toronto's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Johnson against Trent. A three-pointer is right on target. 16 points for him.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
And there's the pass to Fernando. Hunter on the wing. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. That one falls. That's 7 points for DeAndre Hunter.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And here is McDaniels. He's got 5. Trent, left side. He got it up. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
He had to rush that one a little, but terrific stroke from range.
A big time effort for OG Anunoby, providing a lot of energy for the Toronto Raptors. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, they came at you offensively, so what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. They're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
There was no shortage of dimes on this team. Numerous guys displayed good court vision, moved the ball, led to great shots. They're in full control of this game.
And Shaq, how about what you saw from the Hawks?
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Hawks ball.
And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. Number 1, the Raptors. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
I mean, this is about hot shooting for both these teams recently. Two teams playing with tremendous confidence. This sure makes for an exciting matchup.
Young looking around. Back to Murray. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. For Atlanta, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Now off the inbound. The shot, no good. Good D by Anunoby. Toronto calls timeout.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Trae Young. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. And he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Big men on the floor for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Anunoby. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Young with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Young's got 11.
We don't see a ton of Young in the corner. Trae might have tricked the D right there.
Anunoby, no good.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Young, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks.
And DeJounte is not holding back tonight. He is calling his own number.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Griffin. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound in this one. Barnes passes to Schroeder. And again, Toronto with the triple.
There's Dennis Schroeder doing it off the catch. He's got a lot of talent and still some untapped upside.
Murray outside. Young against Schroeder. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Murray. Murray's got his 6th assist on the night. Raptors moving the ball around. Anunoby kicks to Barnes. Pass to Siakam. Lets it go with the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And Steve, one thing you love about Murray is that ability to change a game with just his defense.
Greg, between his awareness and his quickness, he's an impact defender. He's active. He's got great anticipation. Just what you want in a perimeter defender.
Now, here's Okongwu.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Bounce pass Young. Capella the pass to Murray. Unable to get that one. Good D by Siakam. Here's Schroeder, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
A blur in the open court. Schroeder covers ground in a hurry.
Murray the pass to Okongwu. And it's Murray penetrating. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And Toronto making a change here. Young's checked in. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good, Murray.
I love how DeJounte Murray plays with reckless abandon. He is fearless with his body, and that can often give him an edge against the D.
That'll be a 5-second call. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Monday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Toronto leading by 22. Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Now, here is Young. No scoring in this one. Ball's knocked loose. Young with the steal. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Barnes. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And that's 15 points for Barnes.
A tremendous finisher in close. Scotty Barnes is physical and he's explosive.
Murray dishes to Young. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now, here's Siakam. He's got 11. Good work defensively by Capella. The Hawks have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. The shot's good from Griffin.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And Young kicks it over to Schroeder. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Catching the defender off balance. Schroeder with quick recognition out there.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass. Constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Koloko's checked in. And Trent subbed in for Anunoby. Now here's Murray. 21 points in the game. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
To the middle. Young finds Schroeder. Here's Koloko. Here's Young. And stolen by Okongwu. To the paint. And Okongwu slams it in.
Such a skilled passer. Trae Young knows it's his role to share the ball with his guys.
Schroeder outside. Here's Koloko. Second shot opportunity. In deep. Trent drops it in. Trent's got 21 in the game.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work. And he has today made it look easy.
That's a carryover from the way he played in their last game. All-out energy plays on his way to a huge performance. He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Barnes kicks to Young. This one for 3. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 6 assists in the game. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Changes for Toronto. Achua, he's checked in for Young. And it's McDaniels in for Barnes. So for the Hawks. Here's Mills on the money with the open jumper. Mills has got 10.
Nice compact release on the jump shot. One of Mills' best attributes.
Here's Trent. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Mills can't hit. Toronto leading by 23. Down low. Achua kicks to McDaniels. Here's Trent. Lays it up off the glass. Trent's got 6 in the quarter.
When Gary gets hot, watch out. He's going to keep firing away.
Johnson outside. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized 4.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Raptors. The dunk by Achua.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Passes to Fernando. Here's Hunter. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Achua. He's got 11. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Mills. Johnson outside. To the middle. Buffkin with the bucket. He has 5.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
To the inside. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Achua. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Atlanta has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Here's Johnson. The offensive rebound. And Johnson with the stop.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line. 79% overall.
The free throw off from McDaniels. And for the Hawks, their shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Mills passes to Fernando. Achua with it. He's got 14. Pass to Schroeder. It's Trent on the wing. Here's McDaniels. And a miss there on the triple. Atlanta's shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Here's Buffkin. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Personal foul. Second team
For Atlanta, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. That free throw, no good. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. He hits the second from the line. Toronto's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 at 6.
Atlanta foul.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to show you the teams leading the league in assists this season. Number 1, the Raptors.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
First one falls for him.
And you know, Dennis Schroeder, from the moment he came into the league, showed tremendous confidence. He's never been the type to back down.
Schroeder hits them both. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Mills passes to Johnson. Here's Buffkin, defended by Trent. Offensive rebound. The pass to Fernando. In the corner, it's Hunter. Cans it from downtown. Hunter's got 10 points.
A 42% three-point shooter in college, Hunter continues to shine beyond the arc.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
We've got 1:48 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Buffkin. And the layup's good off the glass. He has 7.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
It's Trent on the wing. Fires it up. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Trent's got 8 points in the quarter.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Now, here's Hunter. McDaniels defending. And it goes down 2 points.
At 6'7", Hunter, nice handles there, showing him off on that possession.
McDaniels passes to Trent. From the arc. And it's Schroeder missing. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Johnson at the elbow. kicks to Mills. Back to Johnson. Pocket 6. Here's Buffkin. Offensive rebound. Fades and shoots. He doesn't hit that one. Pass to McDaniels. And here is Achua. McDaniels finds Boucher. Lets it go from deep. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 10 points. For 3, Hunter. Another 3 for Atlanta.
A little get back. Hunter's not about to give ground. Answers back from beyond the arc.
Schroeder. And so it's the Toronto Raptors finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Atlanta. Down in the block, it's Okongwu and Capella. Griffin out there with Young. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Young. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
If you got Trae Young on your side, chances are you're going to win the mid-range battle.
Trent passes to Anunoby. Trent kicks to Siakam. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Here's Griffin. And Boucher sends it back. Pocket Pirtles check in for Chris Boucher. Atlanta with the ball. Pass to Griffin. 6 to shoot. Trent against Young. Over Trent. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
Multifaceted as Trae Young may be, everything still starts with that jumper.
Barnes outside. Over Hunter. Atlanta with the rebound.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist from Pirtle.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Now, here's Okongwu. And Pirtle sends it back. Trent kicks to Siakam. Back to Trent. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Anunoby. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Picking up from where he left off. I lost count of how many threes he hit in the first half. Now nails this one.
Now the pass to Okongwu. Hunter against Barnes. Outside, Griffin. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Atlanta's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Trent against Griffin. Over Trent. And the shot is long. Toronto leading by 23. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Siakam passes to Anunoby. Barnes kicks to Siakam. Takes the three. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. They get it back. And the dunk by Capella.
He is active on the offensive glass. Clint Capella will punish you for not putting their body on him.
Trent, that's a two-pointer. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. And it's 29 points for Gary Trent Jr. Young against Trent. Outside Griffin. Hey, Smitty, in the playoffs, it's rare for an 8th or a 7th seed to make it out of the first round. But what about a 5-game series for just those kinds of matchups? You know, 1 against 8 and 2 against 7.
You know, it wouldn't be bad, Kevin. We had those types of series when I first came into the league, but I don't think they would change since we have the play-in tournament. I think rounds 1, 2, the conference finals, and the NBA finals will stay 7.
So it's the Hawks now. The Raptors getting the bucket. Hunter, no good.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Back to Pirtle. The kick out to Barnes. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And the dunk by Capella.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Siakam for 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Some changes for Toronto. Coloco's checked in. Young is subbed in for Barnes. Then for the Hawks, Martin comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Matthews in for A.J. Griffin. On its way from Young for 2. Here's Okongwu. It's rebounded by Koloko.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Young passes to Capella, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Clint Capella only takes shots within his arsenal. Good at playing within himself.
Pass to Dick. And with NBA's upcoming broadcasting deal, Steve, starting in 2025, a lot of streaming services vying to carry games.
Kevin, we'll see how it plays out. But with those additional media outlets in the bidding, the sense is the next deal could be a doozy.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Raptors. Then for the Hawks, Griffin comes in for Martin. And Murray's subbed in for Matthews.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Murray, no good. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Raptors. On the wing, Barnes, covered by Okongwu.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Here's Griffin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Siakam. That's his first personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Young buries it down low.
Backed by great length, I'd call Young a reliable interior scoring option.
Pass to Bufkin. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Anunoby kicks to Barnes. Launches it. Bufkin with the rebound.
just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it. The struggle is real. He's been way off with this shot all evening long.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
The shot's good. And that's 19 points for Barnes.
And if you're the coach, you love to see this. Anunoby creating for someone else.
Young dishes to Capella. Young passes to Fernando. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And the Raptors with the ball. On the wing, Anunoby. Raptors moving the ball around. Barnes against Griffin. And that one's good. Barnes has got 10 points here in the second half.
Terrific at both ends of the floor tonight. Barnes showing why this team is so excited about him.
Capella with the bucket.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
On the wing, Anunoby. Barnes against Griffin. Beyond the arc. And there's Dick. That's good on the assist by Barnes. Dick's got 8 points in the quarter. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Stolen. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 10 points for Grady Dick. Atlanta's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Here's Fernando. Defended by Young. Feeds it to Capella. Here's Buffkin. And Boucher sends it back. And the dunk by Capella.
An intimidator himself, Capella's not shying away from a little contact.
Toronto's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. And here's Barnes for 3. Great D that time from Griffin.
Perfectly played defensively there. He made that a very difficult look.
The second effort. Passes to Fernando. Goes up again, and that one good.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Here's Dick. Hits it from three-point range.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks. High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
2 minutes remaining.
Inside, here's Barnes, and it's Barnes shooting it down.
Speed and power on display from Barnes on that dunk.
With the helper.
Here's Buffkin, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Anunoby kicks to Barnes. Young outside. Pass to Boucher. Makes it off the glass. Boucher's got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice play, Boucher. Maintaining focus after what could have been called a foul.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for OG Anunoby.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Coloco's checked in. And McDaniels subbed in for Barnes.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Raptors. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Okongwu's checked in. Fernando. Toronto grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
The pass to Schroeder. It's Trent on the wing. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Gary. A second rounder in 2018, but now you're a key contributor. What does it mean to you to have the confidence of this team?
It's unbelievable, you know. Your teammates trust you. When those type of players, those vets, trust you, it's a great thing, you know. Me and the coaching staff, we work on this every day. So, you know, it's great to finally see it paying off.
Man, I know you've put the work in, and I'm glad to see it happening on the court. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.